Honorable Mr. Justice B.G. Arun Sir, Law Secretary K.G. Sanal Kumar Sir, Dr. Arun, IHRD Director, Dr. Rajesh, Dr. Jayakrishnan, Additional District Judge Pathanamthitta, other distinguished guests on and off the dais. I am being entrusted with a task to address few words about artificial intelligence and its impact on the judicial system. The former speakers have almost covered all the points which I intended to cover. So I am left with only few. First, with the caveat I may start, machines or artificial intelligence are to assist human beings, but not to rule them. With that caveat, I may say that artificial intelligence is a transformative science which will provide great insights to the human beings in addressing their problems. It can solve many of their problems. As far as our judicial system are concerned, we are facing a huge backlog of cases and litigations are on a high at the moment. If you take out the number of cases being filed in the state of Kerala, the Trivandrum and Kollam district may be on a high, but the central Kerala may be experiencing a low filing of cases. So, as far as the judge population ratio is concerned, more judges are required for quick dispensation of justice, and that is not happening in the state. And due to financial paucity or some other reasons, more judges cannot be appointed by the government for the time being, and so we are to do our work with the present workforce. And to do with the present workforce means we will have to cater with the entire litigations with the present set of judicial officers and the staff members and other prosecutors, etc. So what is the problem? How can we solve the problems at this moment with the present workforce is the question. So Honorable High Court introduced ADR systems as one option. By way of ADR system, we were trying for a mediation or conciliatory modes of litigation, and by which so many cases were settled out of court. Now by introducing AI, can we go for an online type of dispute resolution? That's a next question. If an online ODR system is introduced, the litigants may not be called upon to come to the court hall. They can address their problems right from their home through a mechanism of VC and speech, by which the first only thing is that there should be some mechanism to identify the litigant who may sit in the home and address their problems. If that be so, it may be another route which may open up in the dispute resolution mechanism. As already other speakers told, we have introduced many reforms in the judicial system. DCMS is one mode of system which is being introduced, and by which the case flow management is being regulated. In past days, when I came into the service, there was a system where there will be several undated cases on one day, because in each case, in each court, there will be more than 150 to 200 cases to be called per day. And if the staff members could not trace out the files, there will be undated cases. So 10 to 15 or 20 cases may be left not called in the court, and if the case files are later on traced out, notices will be given to the lawyers and it will be taken up after some time. So on that particular day, a particular set of cases will be left uncalled and not come to the consideration of the judge. After the introduction of CAS system, there is no such problem, because every day the list of cases which is to be called will be correctly identified, and every day the entire cases will be called, and it will come for consideration of the judge, and appropriate orders will be passed. So in that moment, case management system has become more effective with the introduction of the AI system. And Honorable High Court has introduced more and more reforms in this field, and it is being very useful in the district judiciary also. So in that aspect, the first thanks should go to the case management system, as it is very effective in curbing the menace of these undated cases and avoid delay, and also it expedites case management systems. As earlier discussed by others, legal research is an area which will aid the artificial intelligence, because we can quickly surf through any apps and find out precedents which are very useful for determination of the case. As far as administration of justice is concerned, precedents are a very important form, and provisions from the various apps now available online will make us empower to get precedents at a quick. And for that purpose, AI is of great use. In previous years, we will have to go through volumes of textbooks for getting some legal positions or getting some case laws already decided by the Honorable Supreme Court or Honorable High Court. And in that regard, AI is of much benefit. Another is, as told, a predictive analysis. Predictive analysis also gives, we can make consistent decisions. If we get tools or if we get a decisions of similar nature, there will be a consistent nature of disposals or consistent nature of decisions in each type of or each factual situations which are similar. Another is access of justice. That I already told you, ODR may be a useful mechanism in the source. The challenges are already discussed, because challenges mainly it may come as a data privacy issue, because mostly legal issues considered by the courts are sensitive. For example, if we deal with POCSO cases, rape cases, or anything of such cases, the privacy of the individual is a material thing. And the one doubt may arise regarding is that if we use this artificial intelligence, whether there is any case of any data privacy breach. If such thing happens, it will be a challenge to the system. So for that problem is required to be addressed by the experts who are in the field, and such data breaches should be prevented, and such challenges also should give way. As the earlier speakers told about an impact of the AI, so assuming that all of you are aware that we are driving cars, and in cars there is maps, and now most of the people will rely upon this map to drive the cars. In recent past, an incident occurred wherein the driver drew a car and fell into the river. Who will be blamed? Can you sue the map? So in this case, what I told earlier is that the machines are intended to aid us, but not rule us. If the maps are allowed to be allowed, and if the driver is allowed to drive the vehicle as per the instructions of the map, sometime this may happen. He will fall in the river, he may fall into the sea. Nobody can stop it, and there cannot be any suing also. We cannot sue the map, because maps say that we are only aiding you. We did not give any instructions to you that you should drive into the river. You should have braked. So that common sense should be applied by the human being at that time, even if we are relying upon these maps as well as other technologies provided by the artificial intelligence. In that angle, human beings are the main mind, and their mind should dominate the machines. Machines are only to aid us, and it should not rule us. Transparency and accountability is, unlike human judges, AI lacks moral reasoning. All decisions can be taken by the human judges, and definitely accountability and moral reasoning can be provided in each judgments by human beings, and that is not an area which can be replaced by any types of artificial intelligence. Human touch. If we lose a human touch, we cannot pronounce proper judgments. Assuming I am dealing with 302 cases for the last more than 1.5 years. About 70 murder cases were disposed in the last 1 year based on a direction of the Honorable High Court to try such cases in Trivandrum district. Many cases appear to be bad. During the start of trial, it may happen that we should give the maximum punishment to the culprit. But in the course of trial, many things may come to our mind, which may provide a platform that the culprit, even if he is found guilty, he should be given a lesser punishment. But if a machine is employed for such and such purposes, there will not be any human touch, or we will not consider the sentiments of a human being. The machines cannot consider the sentiments of a human being. In such an aspect, I may say that human mind is required for the final disposal of the case, and the machines, that is artificial intelligence, can be used for a purpose to aid us to enhance justice. Nowadays, you may have See, in the past courtrooms wherein the witnesses come into the box, give depositions, and that will be taken down in the handwriting of the judge, and it will be signed by the parties concerned. But nowadays, the witness deposes, and by using Google Docs or some other mechanisms, the voice is being transferred into speech, and the deposition is being typed then and there, and it will be visible in the monitor. From the monitor, the witnesses, lawyers, and the entire court can watch the deposition, and they can read it, and then a print will be taken from that, and it will be signed by the witness then and there, and the copies also will be issued without delay. So everything is happening because of the intervention of AI in such areas. The deposition, recording of deposition is becoming much easier, and that we should thank artificial intelligence for that, because we could not imagine about 10 to 15 years that the voice spoken by us would be typewritten into a writing or into a words. But the problem may lie is that the human beings may forgo to write after some time. First of all, when a mobile phone came, we were first using a finger to write on the mobile phone, on the mobile screens. Now the fingers are also being replaced by voice. When we say something, it will be typed on the mobile gadget, computer, or electronic, etc. So, will it make a human lazy or redundant is a question that may arise as a challenge. Let it be left upon, because everywhere we will have to apply our mind and think that the AI technology is to assist us for enhancing the justice as well as all others. When it is applied to all other systems, I think it is applied everywhere, from healthcare systems to educations, and from transportations to judiciary. So wherever and whenever these AI systems are applied, it should ultimately be for the mankind, for the upliftment of mankind, for justice dispensation, and it should be applied in such a way and to a limited extent. IHRD has introduced this conclave to arrange various departments and called upon all the stakeholders to this function. And I think this is a very good opportunity given to me to address about the problems of the district judiciary and the influence of the AI in the district court as well as the other trial courts. And I thank Dr. Arun, IHRD Director, for inviting me to this function. And I also say that this program will be a great success by completion after 3 days from all the departments which are called upon into this function. Thank you. Thank you very much.